Oh boy, we have a big storm and it's just starting. Literally, this thing is exploding over Utah. It doesn't even have all of the snow that will be with it as it develops.
Backcountry risk is either high or extreme, and that avalanche concern could last for several days.
These are tree-snapping avalanches.
With the Utah Avalanche Center, he says this is a historic storm.
What if I'm all that you needed? What if you're all that I want? What if our words stop the bleeding? What if my touch could heal scars?
Good morning, Claudia. Are you on top of the world?
Oh, yes. Don't you love this?
Absolutely, I do.
Walk side by side through the land. Mine, don't let me run out of time.
It's to my knees.
Waiting for a lifeline. Oh.
I think I got more than I can chew. I got my panels, but I don't think I can take them with me. So I'm waiting for somebody to help me put them on either on the roof or leave them here overnight until I get a ride or something. Hello, penguins. These days, it seems it's all that I see is penguins, penguins, not people. It seems that I've been winterizing since I arrived to this RV resort. I've been working in so many different projects, and today that we have a little bit of sun, I'm working on a DIY skirt for the RV. It's getting windy again. I don't know how much I'll be able to accomplish today, but I want to show you what I can. This project is quite simple. You just want to measure around your rig for width and height, overlap about 2 inches so you can tape it afterwards. Basically, just measure, mark, and cut.
All the things I love, where they come and go, but what I need, it never knows. It's the chase of time, it's the fear I'll fail, it's never knowing who I am.
To cut, I use a heated X-Acto knife, but you can use a knife or any X-Acto knife.
It's where I'll go, it's what I'll see, it's what it takes to chase that dream. It's the peace of mind, it's the fuel to the fire, it's the end of the world of my desires.
As always, I'm trying to make my life easier. Let me show you what I have done. I have been cutting straight lines wherever I can and temporarily adding duct tape in some areas. And then I'm gonna come with a more permanent tape, and I need to do research about which type of tape will be the best. And then I'm going to fill in gaps. I'm going to make openings for certain areas where I still need access, like my black tanks. I can't even talk anymore. I'm getting frozen as I speak. But yeah, so this is what I have done so far.
So away we go until we find just what it is that makes this life. It's the tale you tell that you can't forget. It's the things you feel when you're in your head.
As the hours passed, it got colder and colder, and the wind also started to pick up. So this is the point that I had to stop for the day. I just couldn't continue to work. Little did I know that this would be one of the last days that we would see the sun for a few weeks, actually. This is my view this morning. Snow, snow, snow. This morning. Oh boy, oh boy. What? Look at my gazebo. Winter is kicking my butt. I don't know how long I have been preparing for winter, and it just doesn't stop. Someday I'm gonna have to make a video dedicated entirely to my gazebo. This gazebo has been such a trooper. I have put it through conditions that it was not meant for. But it has been a great outdoor room to have, especially to storage my wood.
It's all you know, it's who you are, it's what you need with all your heart out.
Snow, cold, ice. You know, this winter, frozen pipes and frozen tanks, it's just getting to me. I came home and I'm an idiot because I had some frozen pipes in the bathroom. So earlier I left the faucet on, so when it started thawing, we'll just run. And then I forgot and left. And look what I came home to. Everything is wet, so wet, and no more water could run. So here we have this. So imagine everything in there is wet. And who knows how long this ride has been running. Moments like this, it just makes me feel so frustrated. I am so mad, and I have so much going on in my head, you guys. And it's freaking my fault because I forgot to close the faucet.
It comes with time, I swear it comes with time.
See, I've been working on doing the skirt of the Minnie. And I have a little opening here for the tanks. I need to secure this area too. I need to finish the skirting. I wonder if I'm not getting good internet connection because my antenna is buried under snow. We have a little bit of sun. It's not snowing, it's not raining, and it's not windy. Although it is, well, Alexa says it's 23 degrees and Siri says it is 25. I am going to put my comfy on and take you outside and give you a little tour of the Minnie high fashion skirt made by me. Let's vámonos. As you can tell, the Minnie is pretty much buried in snow, but that has also given it more protection. This is the final product of my skirt. I have a little opening there for the hose that is fitting my Mr. Heater inside, and then everything else is covered. I don't mind having the snow against it because, again, I think it's providing extra insulation. I'm using the, what is that, monkey or gorilla duct tape, and I got the 2-inch and white, but I didn't have time to fully cover it because the weather got worse before I could do it, and now it's too wet to stick to it. Here we are in the back of the meeting. We're here in the back of the Minnie, and I tried to cover all the holes and even the gap that I had here on top. I tried to cover that as well, and I secured with tape just on key spots, not everywhere. And now the snow slowly is coming closer and closer to the panels, which I think is again adding insulation. As you may be able to tell, I didn't go for pretty. I just went with the most functional ways for me to do it. And again, I didn't put tape all around, just on key areas. It's been a while since we have seen the sun, but it's still very cold. So let's go inside and talk about my high fashion skirt. You didn't really think I was going to do that kind of skirt, did you? The fire's going. It is 21 degrees outside. Oh my goodness. Well, Alexa said it's 20, between 20 and 21. So that is the Minnie high fashion winter skirt. I went with foam because it is the most available product and least expensive. I looked into doing the custom vinyl skirt and it was probably like $1,000. One of the least expensive vinyl custom skirts that I found. So since I don't know if I'm gonna be here next winter, I decided to go with the foam boards because it will be faster. They were available and I can do it in a day or two. So that's why I went with the foam. And I use the white side because both sides are reflective. You have the aluminum side and the white side, they're both reflected to light. So I use the white one because I am in an RV resort and to keep it less ghetto. It is not perfect. You saw the cuts are not super perfect, but the purpose of the skirt is functionality and that it is working. I did notice better insulation, especially on the floors of the Minnie, that it used to get super, super cold. It still gets cold, but not as cold as it was before the skirt. I have not experienced frozen pipes since then, except for the toilet. The toilet, if the temperature gets below 15 degrees, 17, 15 degrees, the toilet will freeze. But it's okay because I don't use it as much and I have a bathroom across from me. There are a lot of different options for taping the boards to the rig. And one of the recommendations is to use aluminum tape. And the other recommendation I found is to use duct tape. And the Gorilla duct tape is what it was recommended to me. I made the mistake to pull the duct tape a little bit of the Minnie in the cold. And I peeled a little bit of the paint. So recommendation is whatever tape you choose to go with, apply it when it's warm and remove it when it's warm. That is very important. If you apply the tape when it's cold, it's not gonna stick. And if you remove it when it's cold, you're probably gonna peel the paint of your rig. So that's a lesson I learned because I did it myself. In some areas, I used aluminum tape while I was waiting for the duct tape. And as you said, I didn't use the tape all around the panels because for two reasons. One, the weather got so bad that I didn't have a good day to finish it. And the other part is, I don't know how necessary it is. I put it in strategic areas and it has held up fine. I guess if you put it all around the board, you will get better insulation because you wouldn't get an air draft. But I did what I could while I could do it. When I'm done with the panels, I can easily pack them. They're lightweight, so I will find a way to store them in the back of the Minnie for transport. But I also, if I'm not here next winter, if I don't need them next winter, there are many projects where I could use foam board, and I can even use it to insulate the rig inside. I never had a vinyl skirt. They look nice, but again, out of my budget for this year anyways. I purchased 5 1.5 foam board panels. And the total was about $97, so under $100. There's no other skirt that is as inexpensive as the foam board. And the cost is going to depend, of course, on the size of your rig. My Minnie is only 22 feet in length. Well. So far I have insulated the outside water faucet. I have added a heated drinking water hose. I insulated the tank pipes and I added the skirt to the Minnie. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you found something of value, please consider subscribing if you're not. Thank you so much for watching and please do come back for the next one. Ciao. Mwah.
I swear it comes with time.